Well, you may have seen him towering over the competition, literally. One South Georgia native is turning heads and lifting spirits as a part of one of the most entertaining baseball teams in the country.
WAOB News 10 sports reporter Janier Cooper has a story of how one Schley Wildcat became simply known as Stilts.
Over 10 feet tall on some days, Dakota Albritton isn't your average ball player. He's the world's tallest baseball player on the world's most entertaining team, the Savannah Bananas. Now known by his stage name Stilts, the Schley County native spent 4 years on the Wildcats baseball team. Following graduation in 2019, he began a job in construction.
So I was pushing a wheelbarrow full of concrete. My mom called and she said, "Hey, you got a baseball tryout this weekend?" And I'm like, I hadn't played ball in 2 years. And she said, "I told him you could walk on stilts." And I showed up to tryouts. I hadn't walked on stilts in 10 years and I hadn't played ball in 2 years.
Despite being out of the game for quite some time, Albritton took a chance. After not getting much attention during tryouts, he decided it was time to put some distance between him and the others, about 10 feet of it.
So I went up to Jesse Cole. I said, "Hey, Jesse, I got a pair of stilts. I don't know what I can do with them. I know I can walk in them, And he said, "Can you hit a baseball?" And I'm like, "Heck yeah." I got up there, even though I knew I didn't know that I could do it. I got on them and I still took a chance and wasn't afraid to be different. I got out there and I blew my mind and blew everybody else's mind that was watching me.
The stilts had been a Christmas present when he was 10. At the time, it was just a gift. Little did he know it'd be one that changed his life completely.
I was excited about it, but my parents kept telling me, like, this could be really short-lived, enjoy it while you can, but just don't be upset if nothing comes out of it. And halfway back to Ellaville, we got a call from Jesse, and he told me that I was the first entertainer player that they had ever brought on to the team. And I said, as long as I ain't no mascot and I get to play baseball, I'm all for it.
It's been anything but short-lived. 4 years later, Albritton is a prominent part of the Bananas, whose success has skyrocketed, recently playing in front of 75,000 fans at Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte.
I got to do a walk-up with Brantley Gilbert, and he was singing, and I got to walk out on the stilts going to pitch, and that was in front of 75,000 people, so that'll always be a core memory.
Being a Banana has put Albritton, who has over 90,000 followers on Instagram, in the limelight. He says he'll always just be a kid from Ellaville, finding joy in the same way he did a decade ago, fishing.
Decided to stop and fish without even getting out the car, and I done caught one out the window. How about that?
He's fished at every stop on the tour, catching over 15 fish each time.
It ain't changed me a bit. If I want to go fishing, I'm going to still go fishing, and social media stuff is cool. You've got at your fingertips just people telling you how cool you are, how much fun you are to watch and how much joy you get to bring to somebody. And, that's a really good feeling knowing that I get to play a small part in influencing the youth to just simply be different.